since 2019.
Okay, well, this is what we're talking about. This Saturday, you can help kids fighting cancer. The Morgan Adams Foundation is hosting its 2022 Chili, Booze, and Brews at Infinity Event Center in Glendale. That's a big event center. It's really pretty in there. Proceeds benefit the foundation. The mission, of course, is to fund life-saving pediatric cancer research. And joining me is the event chairman, Dan Keel. You may have heard us chatting because I was still talking in the commercial break. You guys are back in person. You tried to do it, virtually, but this is the first time back in person since the pandemic. 2020,
we went through a virtual, trying to do what we could to try to keep the event alive, but it's really better in person. And so we are really excited to be back this year. It's going to be a wonderful event and back to the roots of everything that started it. So.
And tell me about it. It's kind of unique, and it's just cool if you're really into certain things. And you're a whiskey guy, so you kind of know a little bit about this.
So it's Chili, Booze, and Brews is a competition for restaurants, chili makers, breweries, and distilleries to all get together, support pediatric cancer research for the Morgan Adams Foundation, and still compete. So there's judges that will go around and decide who they think is the best, and there's also a People's Choice Award. That's very important. So if you get a general admission ticket, you get so many votes, but if you get a VIP, you get so many more.
And there's a little bit of a difference. You recommend the VIP. Of course, it's a little bit more to help Morgan Adams, but also it gets you in a little sooner.
Yes. So the general admission will get you in at 6 o'clock for $60. VIP gets you in at 5 o'clock for $90, but you get extra votes, and you get a Crystal Glencairn tasting glass.
Ooh. And we have some great breweries, distilleries, and restaurants here. We should celebrate them, and this is kind of a way to discover them.
Yes, and everything's local. This is we're having all local restaurants, breweries, and distilleries as part of this event. You feel very fancy. You feel like you're supporting local when you're doing it, and then of course all for the good cause. And maybe you get to expose yourself to a few new things that you haven't tried before.
Yeah, that's true. Love Morgan Adams. For those that don't know much about it, it is just focused on kids, and none of us want to think about a kid fighting cancer, but it's super important.
Agreed.
Yeah, so that's the important thing about it. People can still do this. How do they do it?
ChiliBoozeandBrews.com. You can also go to the Morgan Adams Foundation.org, or you can just do a Google on Chili, Booze, and Brews. You're going to find it. Get tickets, get them quick, get those VIPs if you can, and there is free parking kitty corner from the event, but whenever you can, Uber, Lyft, taxi, don't take the risk.
Come on, enjoy the event.
Enjoy the event. This is an enjoyable event. You want to enjoy all of the event.
Okay. It sounds like a wonderful event. Thank you, Dan. Thanks for coming in. All right, we'll be right back.